want to talk to you. I'm talking to you.
It's not that complicated. Leave the children alone.
Moms are here to raise right our kids, to protect our kids.
You are the first line of defense, and you are the last line of defense for your children.
So, my name is MAXX. I'm the president and founder of PRISM, a nonprofit that works to expand access to LGBT-inclusive education and sexual health resources for youth in South Florida. In January of 2022, a piece of legislation made its way through its first House committee. It would gain its now infamous nickname almost immediately, the Don't Say Gay bill. How do we feel about Don't Say Gay? Boo! At the time, I had no desire to get into policy work. My focus was education, my focus was sexual health, but perhaps most importantly, my focus was LGBT history. And so reading the 7 pages and 167 lines of that bill, I drew an immediate, uncanny, indisputable parallel from my arsenal of knowledge to the no promo homo laws of the 1980s and 90s. I had written about these before. I knew where they sat now. They were almost all on their way out. Archaic, outdated, last season, dusty pieces of parchment bound to be burned the second someone from any of those states in which is whispered to light the match and repeal them. And so in my world, in my bubble of South Florida that had been so kind to people like me, this bill was just as backwards. Last week, we found out that if they have their way again, rallies like that, rallies like this would be banned from that Capitol building. It would be banned from the seat of our state's government. And what reasons do they cite for doing this, you might ask? Protecting children. Sounds familiar? And this is the first time that I've shared the story in this way, so bear with me. For 3 years of high school, I dated a man 8.5 years old. It has hurt me in so many ways, and it is a pain that I still carry to this day, even among so many friends and community members and love. In 2018, my GSA sponsor willingly accepted new photos of me on Snapchat. I was 16 years old. I struggled to open up about this, especially this year when we face a dire reality. Where Anita Bryant's voice calling us pedophiles rings out louder than ever, where boomers have single-handedly driven the phrase, okay boomer, and I'm completely convinced there was all I But I know now that these people do not care about child sexual abuse. They don't care about grooming, because the second they get a whiff of my story, they create 4 fake TikTok accounts with the full name of that GSA sponsor they're harassing me on the internet. They would repeat this to my house, try to sign me up for the church across the street or give me a quote for hair loss treatment. Okay, that was kind of funny. They say, no wonder you turned out like that. First of all, I say it turned out pretty badass. But second, this tells me one thing. These people do not care about children. They do not care about pedophilia. They do not care about anything but holding onto their thrones at the behest and to the detriment of anyone who does not look like them, who does not speak like them, who does not love like them. So I am so glad that we are gathered here today in defiance of hate, in support of love. But what matters now is what you all do next. It is so far from the time to dust off your hands or crumple in defeat. It is so far from the time to grow complacent or back down, because a national gay task force means nothing if the people in it are up for the task and are not willing to use force. Now, force can mean a lot of different things for a lot of different people. But I will have you know that there is force in love. There is force in our voices. There is force in simply having a presence in a room, despite every effort to keep you out of it, despite every bigoted remark, every gerrymandered nap, every proud boy with a bulletproof vest outside a school board meeting. So I urge you, use that force, because Lord knows we'll need it.
about protesting? You don't even know how to do it. You don't even know how to do it. We say gay too. We say gay. We say gay. We say gay. Say gay better than you guys do. You call this a protest? You call this a protest? We say gay better than you do. Look, they got anarchy signs. They're communists. They're communists. Why are you wearing a mask? Why are you wearing a mask? It's 800 degrees outside. Why are you wearing a mask? Why are you wearing a mask?
I'm blocking traffic. Hey, yeah, Chrissy. Chrissy's a killer.
Where's Jack? Where's Jack? Are you better than you, buddy? Are you better than you? People. Are you protesting against gay people, Jack? Come on. Say gay. Say gay. Say gay. Say gay. We say gay better than you guys do. They're protesting against gay people. That's what Antifa is. They protest against gay people. They're the bigots. They're the bigots. Take off your mask. It's like 90 degrees out. Why are you so angry? Why are you so angry? Bye.
This is what democracy looks like.
Love will win.
Love will win. Love will win. Love will win. Love will win. Love will win. Love will win. Love will win. Love will win. Love will win. Love will win. Love will win. Love will win. Love will win. Love will win.
What do we do when the LGBTQ is under attack? What do we do when we're under attack? What do we do when we're under attack?
Stand up like that.
What do we do when we're under attack?
Stand up like that.
What do we do? Stand up, fight back. Erasers are for blackboards,
Not for people.
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 protect children from bigotry, 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 protect children from bigotry.
We choose love, they choose hate. 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 Queer youth are under attack. What do we do? Queer youth are under attack. What do we do? When queer youth are under attack, what do we do? When queer youth are under attack, what do we do? When queer youth are under attack, what do we do? Erasers off the blackboard. Not for people. 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 'Cause I am not a political agenda. 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 My love is not a political agenda. My love is not a political agenda. Our love is not a political agenda. Our love is not a political agenda. Our history is not a political agenda. Our history is not a political agenda. My body, my choice. My body, my choice. Our bodies, our choice. Our bodies, our choice. Our bodies, our choice.
You're protesting against gay people.
agenda. I am not a political agenda. Our love is not a political agenda. Our love is not a political agenda. I am not a political agenda. I am not a political agenda. We say gay. 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 We say trans. We say trans. We say trans. We say trans. Sex ed is life-saving. 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 Race is off the blackboard. Not for people. 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 HRC is life-saving. HRC is life-saving. HRC is life-saving. HRC is life-saving. We say gay. We say gays. 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 Free estate. Where's the freedom? Free estate. Where's the freedom? Free estate. Where's the freedom? Hey, hey, oh, oh, bigots gotta go. 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 Hey, hey, oh, oh, bigots gotta go.
Anybody can be a groomer. So why are the left saying that if I say the word groomer, that means I'm automatically talking about gay people? There are straight groomers. They are literally right now telling you exactly the bigots that they are. And that was one of the greatest things that was displayed today.
I know you take their kids away, they're not really protesters.
If they want to waste their afternoon basically like spreading lies to try to like justify violence against gay people, then we have to be here to be louder than them basically.
Because it's like these things just like kind of wash away. It's like, oh, they like a couple, decades ago they were just like arguing about segregation or like other things, but it's just history happens and it happens without them. So.
We're taking over the school boards, okay? We are coming in. Miami flipped red. Broward's flipped red. All is flipping red. We are taking back territory. And the left, if they want to keep up these tactics, we're just going to take over more. So if I were the left, I would get rid of your old, tired playbook. I mean, they can keep doing it if they want. But if I could give them a word of advice, it would be to give up this old, tired playbook that they've got of harassing people on Twitter, calling people names, calling everybody they don't like a Nazi, and possibly looking at different things. Because if they keep this up, they are going to the minority, even in heavily Democrat areas now, because people are sick of that crap. People are sick of being told that they're a Nazi if they don't want a 5-year-old to have their genitals mutilated, okay? People are tired of being called a fascist if they just simply don't want genderqueer and these bizarre books being taught by weirdo teachers to children, okay? And I just talked to a teacher in Broward schools who's not a weirdo. There's plenty of teachers that aren't a weirdo. But we see these people, and if you saw the election results in Florida, you saw DeSantis won by 20 points. People are over that stuff. And, if the left keeps wanting to have their asses kicked over and over again, then they can keep this up. But this was a wonderful rally today, filled with love, and I'm so glad you came. This is great.